Hey everybody, how you doing out there? Welcome to a new week. This is Sunday morning, getting ready for our third week, and this is where things get intense because you're going to be working with your client. I appreciate all the activity I'm seeing from most folks out there. I've heard from two teams of choice of business. One is going to be an external business. The other one is going to be expert power wash. So let me show you here. If you go to announcements, you have team here. I formed these just recently, and these two teams are looking like they're moving. I heard from Presley. I haven't heard the business of choice, and then also I have not heard from Team 4 any project manager or team of choice. So we got to get that going. Now, if you do not have an external business like Team 1, what you can do is go down here and look at the client list, and these are clients that have offered, or small business owners have offered their time to help you complete your assignments, but also get a fresh look of their business. I've seen over the years many businesses adopt a portion or all of what students create. So Expert Power Wash is now off the board because one team has already chosen it. The other remaining are BizCube, Vitality Massage, Norby Realty, Sean French Roofing, or Lara Jansen Photography. If you do not have a business, if you have a business out there, maybe your parents have a business or spouse has a business, neighbor, some church, what have you. If you want to go with a different business, that's fine. You just got to have contact of the business owner to be able to get some strategic thinking going on what to do for their business. But if you don't have a business, these are some options for you. Okay, going back out, we are closing out week 2 now. And week 2 is Google certifications. All I need from you is a screenshot of your Google certification. There's 2 you need to complete. And then just a small paragraph of why you chose the 2 you did. As you went out to the Google site, you probably saw a plethora of different certifications you could have chosen from. Why did you land on the 2 you did? And make sure you don't lose those points for discussions. They can add up quickly. Simply Learn and Tori talk about Instagram marketing. As we go into week 3, Gary Vee is going to be talking about building a brand. He is considered one of the most impressive thought leaders in marketing right now. He has an aggressive style. Some people really love him and some people don't like him at all. I was happy to find a video from him that wasn't full of foul language, but he does have good insight. I think he's changed his approach and his style over the years. Tends to come with a little bit of growth, maturity. And then Bridget's going to talk about LinkedIn marketing. And I know LinkedIn is that one site that I might talk about, but it's great for B2B marketing, and it's great for those that are looking for employment. Another class I teach portfolio design, and LinkedIn is one of those critical things you have to have in your back pocket. And it might not be a site you go to quite regularly, but it's something you need to have a presence on. And then you do your social media audit. Here we are. You're going to be assessing that business for the first time after you've met with your client and providing feedback. So the best way to look at the bellwether tower of success for this assignment is looking at the examples. I want to show you Willamette B&B first. So they went out and looked at this bed and breakfast for their first assignment. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at each of their social media marketing platforms and give a feedback loop. So when they went and looked at this business, they realized all they had was a website, a LinkedIn site, a Facebook site. That's all they had. So they went on to say, okay, first, high level, the strategic analysis and tactical analysis, which is part of the assignment, these were some of their findings. Now, the website, as they looked at the website, these were some of the recommendations. They looked at their LinkedIn audit, and they only had 8 followers, which is problemsome. And they gave some insight to the strategic and tactical, then recommendations for their LinkedIn. They then consequently also went to their Facebook, looked at their Facebook, and conclusions and general recommendations. This is a nice document. It runs about 9 pages. Usually I see these assessments from 9 to 15 pages. So this is a good example of what I'm looking for. The other one I want you to take a peek at is Cascade Practice. I've shown some of their work before. This was done just last year. This was the team. Now this business had a Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn, so they're a little bit more active. So they gave me a background of the business. And what I really like about how they formatted their document, this is really sharp, very contemporary. Here's Instagram, okay, and here's Facebook and LinkedIn, and then let's do a Facebook audit. And so you can see their document ran 23 pages, but some of the pages don't have anything. It's like a segue page going to the next topic. That's a professional look. And also they didn't take up all the space on the page. So that's why they have a little more pages in this. Facebook audit, and then continued on Instagram and so forth. But you can see not just the content, but the creativity and also the visually appealingness of their work product. That's what you're striving for in this class, because marketing is about the visual consumption of information of a business, and you want to make it look impressive. Okay, so that's what's happening this upcoming week. Your first team assignment. Also, I can't impress upon you enough, I've already posted a few times, work with those that are responding. If somebody's not responding, if somebody's missing in action, move forward. Maybe they've dropped the class. Maybe they have something going on in their life. I don't know, but you need to move forward and deliver to the client. Now, when you submit the weekly work, don't have everybody's name on there. Only have the name of the people who worked on it. And then the project managers should give you updates on how the team's performing. Okay, folks, and then as we go into the next week, we're going to get into client personas and journey mapping, and it's literally impossible to do those two assignments if you didn't do the audit. So you can see how they connect. This is what consulting is all about. Okay, folks, I look forward to talking to you next week or doing a video next week, if not before.